this off! Hello and welcome back to VEEVOID. I'm Steve and this is Abes Oddysee. Right, let's just jump right into it because I have not made much progress in the last two episodes because of those fucking bats. Okay, so what's up here? Oh, hello. And that's going to be a dead end over there, isn't it? Maybe not. Or... yeah, go on, you just keep going. Oh! Hang on a minute, I'm still alive! No, I'm not. Nice death animation. Right, fuck it. Before I go up there, let's see what's over to my left. Okay, and what's this? Probably the bell thing. Yep. Oh! Okay. That was a bit rude, but whatever. So I've got to deal with him somehow, probably get another piece of meat. And let's go right this time. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, so we got the meat there. Okay. I'll get the bell thing later. Do you know what? Because I know where it is. I just need to figure out how to get this part sorted. Get up there, please. Can you not? That's probably going to deal with the one down there as well. Right, so I've got meat. I think maybe I was supposed to jump up here, but whatever. Oh, we got a challenge. This is going to be fun. Why not? Fuck it. Let's go. Oh, no. 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 What's this thing going to do? Right, that got them over there. What the fucking hell? Have I got any meat? Yes, I do. Right, so let's just go over here. And I think it's that button. There we go. No, not kill me. You eat the meat. Okay, I think I know what to do here. Okay, so have them chase me. Okay. Let's have that get dropped. Let's run over here. Okay, drop that. That's right, you eat the meat. Excuse me? I'm sorry, what? Okay, I am so confused. Oh, I've got an idea. I have got an idea. Come on, this is probably going to get me killed. That's fine, because I've got an idea. Right, use have that. Do the thing! Right, I think they are dealt with. Right, you have that. Yeah, you have that, and you wait over there. Oh, it's beautiful. I have full health for the first time in God knows how long. Nice. Get that done. That should... wait. You're probably wondering why this is called episode 9.5. Well, this is why. While I was recording, it just stopped. Now, the reason for this is because Microsoft thought it would be a good idea to have a system in place where you always had to be connected to the internet while playing on the Xbox. I personally disagree with this, but I do not see the logic behind you're playing an offline game where you can't play it unless you're connected to the internet. That makes no sense to me. Regardless of that, even I'll admit, when I was having a rant about this at the beginning of episode 10, I was swearing way more than I usually do. Now, let's face it, if you've seen me other videos, I do swear an awful lot. But when I was having that rant, even I thought it was a bit much. So instead, what I thought I'd do is remove that rant from episode 10 and explain things on this episode. Now, I am uploading part 9.5 and 10 at the same time, so you're not going to be missing much. The only thing you're going to be missing is the gameplay that was meant to be in this episode. But to make up for that fact, I thought I'd do a little animation to show you what it is that I did. It's not going to be the best quality. I'm literally going to be messing around on paint, but we will see what happens. So if you hadn't worked out from the gameplay that was recovered, I started off here, climbed up here, and then maybe went to the far right, and this is where the portal was. Okay, I've just spent the last 5 minutes throwing this together. I know it's not pretty, but again, this is just to explain what had happened. So as soon as you spawned in, this checkpoint would activate, meaning you had to do this challenge in order to complete the game. Or you start all over again and skip this area, which obviously is something I'm not going to do. Now, whereas I've drawn these brown circles to represent those spider critter things, you've seen in the gameplay of how they behaved. And basically, when you spawn in, you've got to get up to where that switch is. Now, this is the main reason why I'm disappointed I lost the footage. You may have noticed from the gameplay that after pulling this switch, what happens is the meat grinder turns on, but that lecky force field thing, that will turn off. And after many attempts, I learned the best way to deal with these critters was to place meat here, go through the tunnel, jump up, turn the switch on, and then that basically kills the first two, making the last one alive basically harmless. Now, as you've seen in the gameplay, once they were dealt with, you could easily rescue the slaves by doing a chant. They will run through the portal, job done. Apart from one little detail. How do you get out of here? One idea was to maybe pull the switch a second time, thinking maybe it works as simple on and off. Unfortunately, that didn't work. I don't know if this was a bug, but regardless, I was left with no other choice but to make my way through the meat grinder while it was turned on. So with everything I've explained so far, it's safe to say that most of the footage I had was me messing up. But if you're watching this video, it's safe to say as well that you have seen my previous videos and you enjoy the content that I make. And essentially, even though I mess up and I might get annoyed, the way I edit it is what makes it humorous. Like, there was even a part where I actually tried to rage quit this area. Like, I think it was maybe episode 3, where I just thought, I've had enough, I'm leaving. And whereas there was 5 slaves in the area, I saved 3 and left the other 2 behind. I tried doing the chants to activate the portal, and I even thought it was quite funny to see all the slaves see their portal open up. They all ran for it and they all got zapped by that laser thing. Now, whereas this would have been funny to show yous, it turns out that this wasn't a clever strategy, because while this animation of all them dying was happening, I couldn't move. I had to watch them die. But while this is happening, those critter things, they're still coming down. Their animation hasn't stopped. So that means they are getting closer and closer. And by the time I can move, they've already caught up and I'm already dead. So excluding the first 5 minutes of recording, I recorded maybe an additional 25 minutes, give or take, of me in that area, constantly failing. Okay, yes, whereas I do say 25 minutes, after editing it, it's probably in the range of, I don't know, let's call it 3, maybe 5 minutes at most. But to make sure that I had enough usable footage for the episodes, what I'm showing you right now, this map, this area, I ended up doing everything that needs to be done in here. So ringing the bells, lighting the torch, I managed to do it all, and yes, there were even more fails along the way. Like even in this area, if I'm remembering correctly, there was a single critter, and he even made a comment how he's on his own, he's not a threat, but then it turns out he led me into a trap, and then I was making comment on how is it that these creatures are so smart, yet they've got a hand for a face. Anyways, after doing all that, I realised that I had enough content to make an episode, and I thought it was about time that I wrap up. So I left this area, moved on to the next, and then I did my outro. So whereas I thought I was done recording for the day, I very quickly learned that the footage hadn't recorded, and that this was not a fault of my own. However, what I am at fault for was my reaction to this. With the combined frustration of that area just not being able to do it, and then finding out that after spending however long recording, it hadn't recorded, my reaction, to put it simply, I did overreact. Now I'll admit I play into the rage because it can be funny, but there's no point lying here. It just wouldn't have been funny to hear that rant. But at the same time, I can't ignore the fact that footage was lost, and if yous are watching this, then of course yous are going to be confused as to why episode 9 ended in one area and episode 10 started in a different area. So I thought the best approach to this was to create an episode in between episode 9 and 10 and explain what had happened. And I'll be honest, I'm still pretty new to all this. So I do apologise for the missing footage, but hopefully in the future this won't happen again. And yeah, that pretty much wraps this up. Usually at the end I'm like, if you like this video, like and subscribe, but I know that this video is completely different to what I usually upload, but hopefully my honesty has earned a like at least. But regardless of that, the main reason why I made this video was to explain why the ending of episode 9 I was in one area, but the beginning of episode 10 I was in a different area. So all that said and done, I hope what there is of this video you have enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.